The Quran's concept of ibadah. The Quran presents the concept of ibadah instead of worship. The root of the word ibadah is ab. The concept of worship does not exist in the Quran. You already know that this is the same root from which the word abd, servant, comes. And you also know that abd means slave or subject. In the Quran, this word is used precisely in the sense of slavery, subjection, and obedience. Let me present a couple of examples as evidence so you can see how the root abad gives rise to the words ibadah, na'budu, or ya'budu. All of these words carry the meaning of accepting authority and obedience, not worship. For instance, in Surah Ash-Shu'ara, when Prophet Musa, Moses, peace be upon him, went to Pharaoh and asked him to allow the children of Israel to go with him, Pharaoh said, "Moses, we have bestowed so many favors upon you, and this is how you repay us, by inciting your entire nation against us, to the extent that you do not even want them to remain here, but wish to take them away with you. Is this how you repay my favors?" In reply, Prophet Musa, peace be upon him, said, "An abbatta bani Israel," 26:22. Look at this word abbatta. It comes from the same root, abba. He said, "Your so-called favors are nothing, but that you have shackled my people in the chains of slavery and subjugation." From here, the meaning of abbatta becomes clear. Another example of the meaning of ibadah. In another place, when Prophet Musa and Prophet Aaron invited Pharaoh and the chiefs to believe in God, they replied, أَنُؤْمِنُ لِبَشَرَيْنِ مِثْلِنَا وَقَوْمُهُمَا لَنَا عَابِدُونَ 23:47. Shall we believe in two men who are just like us, while their people are subjugated to us? That is, in terms of being human, they are just like us, not superhuman. And in the same verse it is said, وَقَوْمُهُمَا لَنَا عَابِدُونَ 23:47, meaning their people are our subject people. So they argued, these are not superhuman, nor are they rulers among men. Their people are subjects under us. How could we then believe in them or accept their word? From this and similar verses, the reality becomes clear that ubudiyya, servitude, means to accept God's authority and submit to His laws. Servitude and authority in Surah Al-Kahf. In Surah Al-Kahf, the words servitude and authority are used as synonyms. Reflect on this. وَلَا يُشْرِكُ فِي حُكْمِهِ أَحَدًا 18:26. God does not share His right of governance with anyone. Here the word حُكْمِهِ 18:26 is used. Governance means authority, rulership. God does not allow anyone to share His sovereignty. وَلَا يُشْرِكْ بِعِبَادَةِ رَبِّهِ أَحَدًا 18:10. Do not associate anyone in the servitude of your Lord. This verse tells us that whoever desires a pleasant and prosperous future must not associate anyone in the servitude of God. Notice, in one place it is said في حكمه 18:26, and in another بعبادته 18:17. This shows that ibadah carries the same meaning as hukm, authority, rulership. The meaning of ibadah under Quranic usage. In Surah Yusuf, Prophet Yusuf, Joseph, peace be upon him, said to his fellow prisoners, إِنِ الْحُكْمُ إِلَّا لِلَّهِ 12:40. Remember, the right of governance belongs only to God. Reflect on this. What is the duty of a prophet? Even while imprisoned in the kingdom of a pharaoh-like ruler, he teaches his fellow prisoners that the right of governance does not belong to this king. It belongs only to God. A prophet considers every form of human rule over humans as rebellion against God. He accepts only God's authority. Then Yusuf, peace be upon him, continued, أَمَرَ أَلَّا تَعْبُدُوا إِلَّا إِيَّاهِ 12:40. He has commanded that you accept servitude to none but Him. Notice, first it was said, Al-Hukm belongs to God. And then it was said, His command is that you should not accept servitude to anyone besides Him. The word ibadah is used here. And then it concludes, ذَلِكَ الدِّينُ الْقَيِّمِ 12:40. This is the firm and established deen. Conclusion. From this, the reality becomes clear that according to the Quran, God's ibadah means to accept His authority, to obey His laws. This is what is called ad-deen. Thus, the meaning of deen is also clarified. Obedience is only to that system and deen in which God's laws are operative and sovereign.